Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. What does that say? Oh, I'm getting messages over on TikTok. I'm like, what? Things are popping up. How is everybody on this wonderful day? Oh my gosh, it's Aloha Friday. Aloha Friday. We made it. Hello, my beautiful sister Leanne. I see Miss Kelly Jones in the house. Thank you for being here, my beautiful sister, and helping to moderate and regulators. Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm in one of those moods. You guys, I woke up to a dance party. Yeah, that's right. A dance party. I said it. I woke up and I have a group of sisters in South Africa that those crazy girls were having a dance party at 7 a.m. this morning. And I was invited. I'm like, you know what? Okay, let's hop on. Let's see. So I danced for about 10 minutes and now I'm like, whew, okay. Whew. Got my blood pumping, adrenaline going, which is interesting because I needed it. Because yesterday I slept all day. All day. My energy levels have been woo, 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 woo. But I'm honoring, respecting it, using the tools, right? Working through it. So, how is everybody on this wonderful day? How are you today? Welcome. If you're new, I am Earth Angel Jamaica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you in this space, place, and time. This is where we come together, setting the intention to nourish ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. We focus on mastering the energies of the universe, starting to learn to speak the language of the universe. We focus on prosperity and the 4 spiritual laws connected to prosperity, which are tithing, forgiveness, life purpose, and goals. And then Friday is a recap. It's a show and tell, share and tell, questions, answers. Usually we get some homework from spirit if we want to. The cool thing about working with great spirit, God, source energy, whatever that looks like for you, there's one big one. I think we can all agree there's one power, one source in this world that's working behind the scenes for us all. When we are open to that, we can get some new information, new expanded. Sorry, I have some things popping up and I got totally sidetracked there. I have things popping up on my screen. So before I get sidetracked, because I just got a little ding from the Facebook thing. If you are watching on Facebook and you're having issues with lag or things not flowing, check out the YouTube channel, please. Come check out the YouTube channel or the TikTok because we flow great over in TikTok. Hello over there in TikTok, everybody. But for some reason, Facebook likes to ding me and we get interrupted over there. I don't know what's up with that. So I have pinned it in the comments. There is the link for the YouTube, so you can literally go right there into the YouTube and check it out if you're in the Facebook and having trouble. Good morning, Victoria. Speaking up from over in YouTube. Thank you, sister, for being over there. Thank you, thank you. Or of course over here in TikTok. I love it because in TikTok we seem to flow without any interruptions. So okay, so back to what I was saying. Today we are focusing on really just connecting with spirit and go with the flow, right? The cool thing about great spirit is when spirit gives us homework, it's always a get to. When we get this information, when we learn to start to read the languages and the signs of the universe around us, these things coming at us aren't oh, you have to do this or else. It's never, spirit is never a you have to do this or else this, you're going to be punished. That is not the spirit I work with, at least, right? This is the God I know doesn't work that way. It's a, hey, here's some information. Here's some homework that if you so choose to do this work, to dig in, to get a deeper learning, a deeper understanding of yourself, you will benefit. You are rewarded because the growth and the expansion is that spiritual expansion and knowingness that brings us into that alignment of our divine blueprint, right? And these are the things that bring us into alignment with our prosperity, our birthright. So with that being said, good morning over the Spirit Rebel. I love that name. That's awesome. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We have been sharing this past couple of weeks, and we're going to keep going for the next week or two into sharing about the animals. How we got done a few weeks back. We shared about our personal energy, our personal vibes. I do questions and things, sweetheart, but right now we're doing a general discussion where we're nourishing ourselves, mind, body, and spirit. So hang out with us. What I do know is the universe is always conspiring, and there is a message here for you if you're open to receiving it. It's kind of what we're getting into, talking about right now. Being open, receiving those messages, doing this homework, doing some of this shadow work, being willing to see these messages. So sorry, the doggies are. Hang on one second, guys. It sounds like there's somebody at the door downstairs. Give me just 1 second. I'll be right back. What's going on? Oh my goodness, you guys, they're hilarious. Sorry about that. It sounded like somebody was at the door, but no, it was apparently Mr. Snoopy and Mrs. Princess and Mrs. Kitty wanting to play with a tomato. They got a tomato out of the bag. Okay, so back to the vibes. Thank you for reminding me, Kelly. I'm like, where was I here with this? So, what we've been learning about the past few weeks is how everything is frequency. We know everything is a vibe, everything is a frequency. We learned each one of we carry 7 different chakra energy systems. They each vibrate a different thing. Coming together makes us part of who our unique self of who we are, right? And so do the animals. Animals carry a certain vibe, a certain energy to them that do carry certain messages. And the cool thing is, like what we've been learning, right? The owl, for instance, this week, the dolphin, all these different ones looking back, right? There's always multiple messages. It's not just, oh, you've seen that and it has to be locked into this one thing. No. When we learn to read the universe, it's when we understand our energy and what's going on with us, and then we start to see these signs and these signals out here around us. These are the clues, the information bringing us the messages. When we start to pay attention, if it grabs your attention, then it is for you. There's something in that for you. So yes, we are going to share about the animal vibes. We share out, and you guys, again, this book is so worn. If you can't tell this, this has been across the United States. I can't even tell you how many times with me on road trips. Such a great tool. I love this. But anyway, so the M word, we replace that M word because that's not a good word on the Facebook, especially. They don't like us to use that. They don't understand the content apparently that we're using it in, so they get offended. So we replace it with vibes so that nobody gets offended. So we're talking about animal vibes. Oh gosh. I love that. Oh my gosh, that's great. Miss Kelly Jones says she's seen the ceiling fan up behind me. And she thought, oh wow, my sister's crown chakra is smoking. That's great. I love it. Oh, I love it. So we are talking about animal vibes today. And what we know is the spirit, where they said spirit usually will give us some type of get to homework. What has become very obvious to me in my morning meditations is that we are being guided here on the morning brew to practice that meditation. That is the one tool, you guys, that I love to share with you guys the most. It's one of my most favorite tools because it's something that we all have with us 24/7. We all have the tool of breath. If we're in this physical body and we're still here having an experience, that's the one thing we have with us no matter where we're at is that breath. And we can always use that breath in our minds. We all have our minds, right? And that breath work to bring ourselves into a frequency, a vibration of peace, of love, of understanding, of going within, of seeking some of these answers that we are searching for when we get calm and still and just take that minute to go within. And it doesn't take long to make that connection and to get information. So this morning, before we dive into the Raven, today is the Raven. We're going to talk about the Raven. Teddy and Archangel Michael are in the house. Thank you for being here, my teddy bear, and always Archangel Michael. We love working with Michael, always, always. And having chicken salad. That sounds pretty good. Actually, after this, I'm going to have my breakfast. So I think I'm going to have a smoothie this morning, a strawberry smoothie with some blueberries and yogurt. Mm-mm-mm. So I invite you all this morning to just take a few minutes. If you're in a situation where you can relax and do a quick little meditation, we're going to do this under 5 minutes. It's going to be a short little, this is one of my favorite things, like I said, to share with you guys. One of the favorite tools to share with you guys. How easy it is to come within, do this connection, come into peace, come into calm. And we can use this tool anywhere we're at. But also today, we're going to use this tool, like I said, usually on Fridays. It's some type of homework spirit. Somewhere along the way we get some kind of like, hey, if we work towards this, or if we work on this over the weekend, we're going to get some spirits, we're going to get some understanding, some growth, some things will happen, some movement. Today we're going to go in and practice this meditation and practice connecting with spirit within through that breath, connecting with our higher self, our angels, ancestors, guides, whatever that looks like, just coming into that peaceful space. We're going to do a quick little guided meditation into that. And we're just going to go in with the intention of asking the question, what is mine to do? Because that's the cool thing about each of us, is we are all unique individuals and we're all here having the same experience, but we're all going to receive from spirit exactly what it is that we need for this just right now too. That's the cool thing. We're just focused on today, this little short period, this weekend, maybe, these next few days. What is it over these next few days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, what is ours to do? And when we're in this space, I invite you to open yourself up, open the heart, open the mind to be able to receive whatever comes in with no judgment, no fear, no anxiety about it. Don't try to steer the thought. Just allow the thought to come and allow it to just go and see what it is that you receive. And it might just be peace and calm right now, and that might just be all there is for you to do over this weekend, is just practicing that. But let's see what we get. So, hi, Cherry, Grand Rising. You're just in time, sister. And Pauline, Grand Rising. You're just in time. You're not late. You're just on time. Everyone's just on time. Divine timing. We're just getting ready to go into a short little meditation. And then we're going to get into our talking about the Raven, our food for thought, pull some cards, do our deal. We're going to pull from the Rainbow deck, the Earth Warriors today. So, if you are in a situation where you can participate safely, if you're driving or at work, please just listen in and know that you can come back and practice this when you are in a situation where you can follow along if you would like to. Again, this is a get to, not a have to. But if you're in that situation where you can relax, I invite you to just sit back, close your eyes, relax. And we're going to start with just taking a few deep breaths. I want you to just take a nice deep breath in, filling those lungs, feeling that oxygen, feeling it all the way down into the toes even. And as you exhale, feel your body start to soften, relax. Allow that beautiful breath, that inhale, that oxygen, the life force energy to fill you, to bring you within to your body. Allow the exhale to allow that connection as you feel the softening in your body. As you breathe in that beautiful oxygen, you're feeling each cell in your body coming to life, feeling each cell being filled with that beautiful oxygen. And as you exhale, you feel yourself softening, being more connected to your body. If you feel any little aches and pains anywhere, as you breathe in, start to focus on a golden light of breath. As we breathe in, we're breathing in the golden light now, bringing that golden energy of pure unconditional love into the lungs. feeling each and every organ. We feel it all the way down into our intestines, feeling it in our tummies, our livers, our spleens, our pancreas, our kidneys, all just being cleansed and just bathed in this beautiful, calming, refreshing golden light. And as we exhale, we're softening, we're exhaling, releasing, softening to that love, breathing in the golden light, and exhaling. Just continue to follow that breath, breathing in the golden light. We're breathing in love, breathing in light. As we exhale, we are exhaling love. We are exhaling light. Breathe in love. Exhale love. Breathe in peace. Exhale peace. Breathe in light. Exhale light. Breathe in power. Exhale power. Breathe in beauty. Exhale beauty. Breathe in joy. Exhale joy. Continue to breathe in that golden light of unconditional love and exhaling unconditional love. Continue to breathe in that golden light, unconditional love. Continue to exhale, release, soften. And in this space, in this place, this is our connection to that divine source energy, that oxygen carrying through to each cell, that divine connection to the universal knowingness, the divine source energy, life force energy. In this space, we connect with the divine, with the spirit within our higher selves, our angels, our ancestors, our guides. Continuing to breathe in that golden light, exhaling. In this space, we just ask the question, what is mine to do this weekend? Continue to breathe that golden light. We have no judgment in this space. We're just allowing the thoughts to come. And we breathe in love and we exhale love. What is mine to do this weekend? In love. Breathe in love. Exhale love. And in this space, we're just grateful to understand we can come here and just that simple, ask a question and allow to receive. This is our place of calm, our place of peace, right here within us. And we have access to this 24/7, 7 days a week, any place, space, and time in this whole universe and many others, right here within. This is our portal, our access to that divine knowingness. So we just give thanks now as we're breathing that golden love in and releasing, giving thanks for this beautiful space, place, and time. Slowly allowing that golden breath, that golden light to bring you back into your physical body, wiggling the toes and the fingers, Allowing that breath to just bring you into the physical now. Opening the eyes when you're ready to come back. Wiggling the hands, the toes, the body around, and just allowing yourself come back into this now. Back to my voice. Welcome back, everybody. Ah, that was fabulous for me. I hope it was wonderful for you guys because I sure enjoyed it. Thank you, Spirit. What a beautiful way, an easy way, right? To get ourselves just grounded and connected and be open to receive. And I hope that you guys got some information of what is for you, your divine journey, your personal spiritual journey. I hope you received some good information there. And if not, you can always go back. And sometimes when we just get nothing, it is the fact that maybe we just need to sit with some nothing too, right? Sometimes silence is the answer. Oh, I'm so glad. Hi, moon butterflies. I'm so good to see you, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here and I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Oh, yay. And Miss Pauline says it was amazing. Heart and the love. I love it. Yay. That makes me so excited to know that it benefits all of us in that way because it's just, I share with you guys all the time, and it's so true. When each of us learn these tools and we learn to step into who we are and our power, and we really start to understand our connection of oneness, right? When we come into that place, do you guys really feel how we were connected? That we are always connected as oneness, but we're consciously aware of that, but yet still having our own individual experience. That's so powerful, I think. So powerful. And as we do that, other people are also like it's like we put the stone in the pond and it elevates the water, so everyone's kind of rising, whether they kind of realize it or not. It's so magical. It's magical. So I am my spiritual gift. Hello, Ashley. Hang out with us, sweetheart. Yes. I guarantee you are here for a reason. Hang with us. There's a message for you. The universe is always divinely conspiring just for you and you and you and me and us. And there's never an accident. There's a reason you're here today. So I guarantee you're going to hear something that will resonate and help you along that journey. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Promise you that. You're not lost. Not all who wander are lost. You're not lost as you think you are. You're divinely right where you're supposed to be. Trust in that. Okay, we're going to talk about the raven today, the vibes of the raven. Teddy, yes. Okay, so it's explaining the difference between a crow and a raven. They are very similar. I'm going to pull one up. They really are very similar from the similar family. And a lot of their medicine is the crow. So the crow is like the sacred keeper of the sacred laws. And you're going to hear, when you hear about raven, you're going to kind of see how they're same, but just a slightly different, just a smidge of a different, but of the same token, the same breed. Does that make sense? They're same but different. It'll all work out. Spirit will figure this out as we go. This is what happens, right? All right. So throughout time, raven has carried the vibes of magic. This has been true in many cultures across the planet. It is sacred in the vibes way to honor raven as the bringer of magic. If the magic is bad vibes, the carrier may be honored out of fear rather than out of respect. Those who fear raven may do so because they have been dabbling in areas in which they have no knowledge, and a spell may have backfired on them. Rather than analyzing the dark side of sorcery, realize that you will fear raven only if you need to learn about your inner fears or self-created demons. Raven magic is a powerful vibe. that can give you the courage to enter the darkness of the void, which is the home of all that is not yet informed. The void is called the Great Mystery. The Great Mystery exists before all other things came into being. Great Spirit lives inside the void and emerged from the Great Mystery. Raven is the messenger of the void. Crow is the messenger and the keeper of the sacred laws. Crow is the keeper of the other world, the those that have the spirit world that's transitioned, right? And this is the messenger from the void itself. See their little difference there. If Raven appears to you, you are about to experience a change in consciousness. This may involve walking inside the great mystery on another path at the edge of time. It would portend a signal brought by the raven that says, "You have earned the right to see and experience a little more of life's magic." Raven's color is the color of the void, the black hole in space that holds all the energy of the creative source. That place we just visited in our meditation, that void, that conscious, that connection space. Do we see the connection with Raven here, guys? You seeing it? Boom, Samantha, divine timing. You're always seeing these birds. And when I acknowledge them, they look at and caw. So, right, what a message for you. You're being gifted some new gifts, new insights. Level up, baby. Basically, these guys are like level up time, right? In native teaching, the color black means many things, but it does not mean evil. Black can mean the seeking of answers, the void, or the road of the spiritual or non physical. The blue black of Raven contains an iridescent that sparks of the magic of darkness and a changeability of form and shape that brings an awakening in the process. Raven is the guardian of ceremonial magic and is, in any healing circle, Raven is present. Raven guides, sorry, I'm having trouble seeing this far away. Okay. I need new glasses again, you guys. Raven guides the magic of healing and the change in consciousness that will bring about a new reality and dispel disease or illness. Raven brings in the new state of wellness from the void of great mystery and the field of plenty. Raven is the messenger that carries all energy flows of ceremonial magic between the ceremony itself and the intended destination. For instance, if a ceremony is being performed to send energy to a disaster area where people need courage and strength, Raven would be the carrier for that energy flow. The intention could be to allow the people of the devastated area to feel the concern and support of the participants in the ceremony. If you have Raven, magic is in the air. Do not try to figure it out. You cannot. It is the power of the unknown at work, and something special is about to happen. The deeper mystery, however, is how you will respond to the sparkling synchronicity of this alchemic movement. Will you recognize it and use it to further enhance your growth? You can accept it as a gift from the Great Spirit, or you limit the power of the Great Mystery by explaining it away. It may be time to call on Raven as a carrier to carry an intention, some healing energy, a thought, or a message. Raven is the patron of smoke signals. Seen smoke. Sorry. Spirit message represented by smoke. If you want to send a message to the Blue Road of Spirit in order to contact the ancients, call Raven. Or who knows, the ancients may be calling you. Hint, hint, Samantha. They may be calling you. They're coming to you. I would say that might, maybe. I love this. I just love this. Remember this magic moment. Come from the void of darkness, and the challenge is to bring it to the light. In doing so, you will have honored the magician within. Miss Ashley says, I was drawn to getting a tattoo that is black and gray with a silhouette of a bare tree full. Full moon, 7 ravens, both flying and sitting on the branches and fog. Dude, really? I told you there's a reason you guys are guided here. This is the way it works. This is the way it works. I love it. I love it. Can you please share my hang on, I will. Let me go back. Let me see. Where did it go? No, Teddy, not yet. Okay. How far up, sweetie? I got, okay, let's see. Miss Kelly Jones says, may you all walk with beauty before you. May you walk with beauty behind you. May you walk with beauty inside you. May you walk with beauty within you. That's beautiful. Did you get that in your meditation, my dear? That's beautiful. Did I? And I'm sorry, I missed that. Good morning, my beautiful Karen. Good morning. Pauline says the light was so beautiful. JW has an echo on her side. Hope you see in my shared comments with TikTok and YouTube. Okay. Maybe did I miss? I think okay. Can you please share my comment? Did I get that? Was that the comment you were asking about, Miss Kelly? Or did I miss, or am I not seeing one? Another one. Help me out here, sister. Help me out. Help me out. What did I miss? Yes, sister. Okay. Okay. Perfect. So you got that, and then that was what you were wanting me. That's beautiful. Okay. So we just went to that place, and look at that information you got. That's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Again, spirit is always divine. Always divine. Hello, my beautiful sister Cherokee in the house. Hello, sister. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, once again, divine. That's the one. Okay, perfect. All right, guys. So we are at 9:05. We're not doing too bad. We got a meditation in there, and we got to talk about the Raven. We are going to move into the food for thought. Because what do we know? If we change our thinking, oops, sorry, take that off. Change our thinking, we change our life. It's pretty interesting when we start to shift things around inside of here. The things that we see out here start to change. The way we see things out here start to change. And we do this by challenging our mind, by minding our minds, by going through, looking at our thoughts. For me, it's about, nourishing mind, body, and spirit. So I do lots of reading with philosophers, different quotes, different ministers, different mystics, all over the board, like different stuff to get our brains, let's think, get some food for thought. And so I like to share with you guys, one of my favorite tools is a spiritual guide, a guide for spiritual living. This is from Science of Mind magazine.com. You can get one, scienceofmind.com. And this just has beautiful positive quotes every day of the week that we like to share with everyone, affirmations, gets our brains going. And what's amazing is somehow it's always in alignment with what we're talking about on here. Somehow the Great Spirit weaves this all together so mad. Talk about raven magic, right? Like spirit works so magically in this group. It's so, I love it. Every day I'm like in awe of myself because it's so beautiful. So today, whoops, I forgot to put that up. And I'm getting better over here, at least on Facebook and YouTube. I can put the little quote. So our quote today, the title is The Voice of Spirit. Again, what? The sound like similar to the Brother Bear said with the card vibe mask card with reconnection to who you are. Yeah. And again, isn't it amazing? A lot it blows me away with Brother Bear and a few of others of us how when we come together we don't even realize, but again, that's spirit working through us because we're all kind of touching on the same information, but a little different because that's that universal connection of spirit working through us to bring those messages, right? It's so cool. I just love it. Universe divinely conspiring just for you and you and you and me. Okay, so today our quote, like I said, the voice of spirit, and this is from Dante. Great flame follows a tiny spark. Each of us is a unique individualization of the infinite. Of the infinite is okay. Let me back that. I just each of us is a unique individualization of the infinite is complete. No two people look alike, act alike, or think alike. No two faces have the same expression. Our fingerprints are different. The emotional reaction of each are distinct and individual. All this in order that individuality may not be lost in the great shuffle of life. The more completely we recognize our individuality, the more unique our personality. Due to this, we commonly speak of persons as being individuals. A psychological reaction against our machine age is an instinctive gesture of a person protesting against anything that would seek to replace the necessity of fully expressing the individuality. As we seek to develop our personalities, we should at the same time try to unify them with all others. Some find their approach to expressing the reality of the center of their being through art, science, or literature. Some others through prayer and meditation. But all do it by extended recognition and increased inner awareness. The voice of spirit speaks to and through all. It is a universal language speaking through many tongues. Emerson tells us to watch the spark that illuminates our own consciousness. This spark is shot from the central fires of the universe and gathers brilliancy within us as we fan it with our awareness of it. Individuality is the thing behind our personality. Personality is what we make of our individuality. The uniqueness of our personality springs from our individuality, which is entirely God given. And that is from Without Fear in 1962. How amazing with that meditation we just did this morning. I read the title, but I didn't read all the way through. And I'm like, oh, I did get that Spirit was bringing us this meditation where we're going to, connect with Spirit, Spirit's voice. I got all that. But wow, like, wow. Each of us in this morning meditation, if you were able to follow along and do that meditation this morning, right? We were all there in that same meditation, receiving that same guidance, the guidance to get into that meditation. But when we ask that question, what is mine to do? In that space of that connection to that great void, the space of the spirit, right? That thought, the little voice that you heard, or the flash of thing, or the flash of whatever, we all receive it differently because we're individuals. Some of us might see pictures. Some of us might hear a voice saying, do this, do that. Some of us might get just that feeling that, oh, we know it's this. We might smell different things, we are so individualized in that connection. And this is why it's so important for us to learn about who we are, that personality, this is what our divine purpose is. Because those little sparks, right? Like what that just said, right? Those little sparks of passion, those little sparks of motivation, of creativity, of those ideas, those are coming from that universe, from the universal place coming into us divinely as an individual, so that we can take and be that individual spark and put that into action in the universe. Process it. I love it. So our affirmation for today is going to be, I recognize God, life responding to me from every person I meet, in every event that transpires, in every circumstance in my experience. Boom, shakalaka. Boom. Miss Pauline says, I was in a reading with Brother Bear and told him had to run, didn't want to misread the angel's message, knew I needed to hear this today. Oh, girl. I am so blessed and honored that you were here and got this. I really, really am. Thank you for being here. Oh my goodness. And Teddy Bear says that like what Brother Bear said with the vibe bag cards, be passionate about your gifts and come into your gifts. Exactly, because these are given to us. Our gifts are that, it's that spark, right? That spark that we taught Dante. Great flames follow that tiny spark, but if we don't stop and come within and make that connection, right? We have to, the importance of coming within and doing this work, right? Because that's where we get the spark. That's where the spark is lit, and then poof, explosion of what we're here, our adding our energy, our passion, our desire to that spark, and then manifesting in this world, because we are the processors, and what we are sending out there, we're manifesting. We are that power. We're the power of manifesting. It's amazing. I love this life. I love it. Okay, so let's move in, because we've got 15 minutes left, and we were guided to, we're going to go mind, body, and spirit. We feed ourselves mind, body, spirit. We pull oracle card, feed our spirit. Today being Friday, not only did we go into our meditation and get some food for thought from spirit, get this off the screen, put this one back on there. But we're going to see, because the Earth Warriors deck always has a get to homework. There's always some kind of, usually with this deck, this is a very powerful, powerful deck. For me, this is I always call it the Rainbow Warriors. It's actually the Earth Warriors, but for me, it's the Rainbow Warrior Prophecy deck. It just is. It speaks huge volumes of the Rainbow Prophecy, which we are all living in and a part of right now. Whether you realize it or not, you are a part of that prophecy. I guarantee it. And it's beautiful, and it's such a blessing. The sparkling lights, you light your lights. Exactly. To quote from Dante. That was like Brother Bear said. Yes. Sorry, trying to go back, and I realized I already read that. I'm mumbling to myself. Blah, 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 blah. All right. Here we go. Here we go. What is it? One more thing. What is ours to do this weekend? What is ours to know, do? Stick it together on me. Oh. I love you, Spirit, so much. You guys, we can't make this up. We can't make this up. I cannot make this up. Okaz. Okaz. I don't want to come too close to that word, but so you can say okaz. Divine might foretold. Really? Really? Really, Spirit? I love you. So on point, as I said. And guys, I always do read this one from the book, because again, this is just so powerful. And we do all receive in our own unique way, that I don't ever want to water this message down. Right? Just takes the spark to start the fire. That's right, baby. Oh my God, this makes so much sense. He talked about the Rainbow Warrior in his reading. Of course, Pauline. Of course. I love this. Like, this is the way it rolls, baby. I love universe is conspiring for you. Told you. All right, let's see what elk has. Don't let yourself down with behaviors or attitudes that are unworthy of you. You have divinity within you and a right to be in the world with dignity, grace, and integrity. Whether in a small matter of apparent insignificance to anyone other than yourself, or in big matters where you feel your soul and perhaps the soul of others are on the line, integrity will be your saving grace. You can be kind of heart, but also firm as you refuse to allow anyone or anything to convince you that lowering your standards of acceptable behavior is warranted. Be in right relationship with yourself and the divine. Justice will always be done, whether you see it happening or not. Put your faith in the good and true, and you will successfully continue on your path. Others are relying on you to be true to yourself more than you may realize. You are strong enough to live with honor. Spiritual guidance. The Norse runic teaching of Elhaz brings elk wisdom. This is the sole quality of integrity, which places you on the right side of the spiritual laws of the universe. In the Norse tradition, the qualities of personal luck, grace, power, and the energy and ability to succeed are known. This oracle foretells an increase in your energy and in your capacity to impart your spiritual energy into your communities. This puts you in a position of increasing power and influence, which your integrity will help you express wisely. In a position of spiritual influence, you will sometimes end up standing apart from others who may demonstrate less inner strength. By refusing to compromise what you know is true, you will be able to uplift those who are already beyond ego limitations of greed, laziness, and boredom. You can bring about a new understanding that one's standard of living is about more than personal ownership of possessions. Rather, it is about the inner state of being and how we choose to live the life we have been given. Your influence is not about encouraging others to make the same choices that you have made for yourself, but about learning to honor their own integrity to make their own wise decisions. In this way, you become a spiritual protector and guardian of those in your communities, helping each individual to grow according to their own soul. Elk urges us to care for the protection of others. We are urged to be firm about what is just and what is not correct, and yet also to be merciful and have compassion in our heart, for we are human beings who will stumble. If we are courageous enough to pursue the path of justice and truth, the Divine Father, an aspect which elk wisdom expresses through the quality of justice, nobility, and integrity, will support and encourage us. The moment we move to harshness, even if we believe it is in pursuit of a noble cause, we lose our spiritual footing, compromise our values of mercy and compassion, and undermine our strength of leadership. In this advanced spiritual citizenship, we recognize that our empowerment comes from our consciousness. We use our will to uphold that consciousness, not to attempt to dominate another, but to invoke a quality of soul that inspires others towards taking their own healing action. Oh, I love this life. Where we were just right, or what's our power within, going within. We just practice this. I love just, ah, oh, you guys. Okay. Elk wisdom will, at some stage, bring us into testing period during which we will feel challenged. We may question or be questioned as to whether we are being realistic or if we should just adopt the same lower frequency approach as most others seem to do. In your heart, however, you know that the moment you do this, you will lose yourself. As we pass through this initiation of elk wisdom, we will get to a place where, without any loss of passion for the healing outcome we desire, we relish that if we are willing to sell our soul to obtain results, then we have lost not one. At this level of eternal spiritual integrity, the divine can rely upon you to be a faithful helper in this world for loving higher purpose. You are trustworthy, a divine devotee to wisdom, and so the appearance of elk foretells a successful and visible soul mission for you at this lifetime. Bam. Thank you, Spirit, right? Thank you, Spirit. Like, oh my gosh, thank you, Spirit. And what a beautiful message in the time we're living in, you guys. I won't get into the debate on any of the things in this challenge of the world, but right, when we respect and honor each individual's choice as their own, that we have the faith that they have the same ability to make the wise choices that we have. Like, right? That's the honor and respecting. That's getting to be that spiritual warrior in the world that we're being called up to be. That is where the power truly lies. Our power truly lies in that secret, silent place that we were just at this morning in that meditation, right? That you all have access to this. What this is by choosing to honor different levels. I love this. Okay. So here's the little healing process to end us on our day, right? If you want to take this into the weekend, once again, this is a get to homework, not a have to. This is the step that Spirit says, hey, you get to do this. And if you so choose, you might benefit. Maybe not. Here's the cool thing, guaranteed. If you're miserable or not having a good time or uncomfortable and you try something new to get out of it and it doesn't work, you're guaranteed you can just have your misery right back. You got nothing to lose. It's guaranteed misery back, guaranteed. So, healing process. Say the following out loud. I honor the Supreme Divine Father with love in my heart. I want to please you because I know that your purpose is fulfillment for all beings. I dedicate my heart to your heart, my will to your purpose, and my soul to your spiritual care and protection. May I treasure the gift of integrity that enables me to feel for the truth of your presence through my choices and actions. I will listen to you, hear you, and not turn away from you. I receive your mercy and encouragement in the face of my stumbling. And so I forgive myself and others freely. I honor the power of your justice, discipline, and truth, flowing as merciful correction through me and into the world. Thank you for trusting and loving me. I vow to honor and serve you with all of my heart and soul, and so it be. Relax. I suggest you take something like that and put it into your own words. And it was a great, right? You got the vibe, you got the gist. We got the meditation this morning, taking this, coming in, making that connection, making that commitment to yourself, to Spirit, and to yourself for this growth. Going into that place, asking those questions, what's mine to do? See what you get. If you so choose. Again, it's a get to, it's not a have to, it's a get to. I know, like, beautiful messages some of you already shared. Miss Kelly shared, right? She got in that meditation this morning. It's really, I have yet to have a meditation day where I've gotten some bad information. I've never gotten bad news or bad information in a meditation. Just saying. It's always been accurate, on point, loving, and for me, like I said, I have conversations with spirit. So for me, it comes in all forms. I'll feel things, I'll hear, I get like, I conversations here, feel, see, flashes. But the cool thing that I know for me, just saying for me, is spirit's always hey, what if? If it's never, it has to be this way, because nothing is one way. There's so infinite possibilities with spirit, with great spirit, right? So it's always a hey, what if? What if you did this? Or how about this? Or if I ask, what is mine to do? What if you tried something like this? It's never a it's always joyful and good. It really is. So thank you, Pauline. You're amazing. I love you, sister. Thank you for being here and sharing your beautiful energy, your beautiful love, light. You guys, I love you all. So we're wrapping it up. It's Friday. We'll be back on Monday. We're taking the weekend off. FYI, Monday, we have Mentor Me Monday going on now, guys. If you would like to join us for that, it is a free meditation that is based on donations only. We do it 6 p.m. on Monday evenings Pacific Standard Time. And it is in a Zoom room where we come together. It is a sacred space that we honor and respect each of our journey. We do a guided meditation. We open it up and offer the ability to share if you want to. Again, it's another space where we get to, not to, but it's just a great place where we come together, setting the intention to nourish yourself. It's a great little place to make a commitment to getting some spiritual practice, starting to create a spiritual practice for yourself, committing to yourself. That is the point of it. And because it is free and based on donations, you do have to come over to the website, though, to sign up for it. You come over to earthangelsheavensent.godaddysites.com. Go to the services, scroll down, you'll see Mentor Me Monday. You click on the Monday you would like to attend and walk through the process just like you would check out a normal service. But there will be zero fee. You don't have to enter any credit card or anything like that. And then you will get an email with the Zoom link in it. What I do ask, it is limited to 15 people. And I do ask that you please only sign up if you do know that you will be able to be there, honor and respect the sacredness of that space, and only make that commitment to yourself, but also to the group. If you say, I'm going to be there, commit it to yourself and to the group and be there. I understand sometimes things come up. I'm not going to come after anybody, but just try to honor that, please. We are also having on the full moon this month, and each month to come, we are going to be doing some group cord cutting, working with Archangel Michael. So if you've been working on getting ready to some of these cords, if you'd like to learn, just come into this group and work with Archangel Michael a little bit more. That is going to be a guided meditation. It's $11 to come to that class, $11 commitment, $11 investment into yourself. Again, that one is a limited space too. It's a once a month. I'm only going to do that one on once a month right now. Me and Michael had chat about that for now, at least. But we're going to be doing that on the full moon, where we'll be releasing, cutting cords, clear, cleanse, activating, basically is what's going to be happening in that, a whole guided thing. So you can definitely join us for that. That's a place you can sign up for that. And last but not least, and there'll be more to come, but I also am taking 7 new Reiki students, getting ready. I've got 2 getting ready to graduate out from the first class of last year. And so we're moving into the fall class. So I'm taking on 7 new students. That is also the space where you can sign up for that. It'll be on a Saturday afternoon. It's a 6-hour class. We will have some break in between there. I do ask you be prepared to be in that full 6 hours, and then we will have a short 20-minute session with each individual person. I'll set that time up with you guys, but it will be on that same day for you to get your attunement. So I'm super excited about that. That's opening up, and you can sign up for that. And that's all listed on the services. If you go into the services and you scroll down, you'll see my intuitive readings, my distance Reiki healing sessions, and then it has training, certifications, meditations. It's all listed. You could go right there and check them out. So I hope to see all of you there. Whoever I know, what I do know divinely is whoever's meant to be there will be there. I can't wait, Pauline. I know I'm so excited. Miss Pauline's going to join us. I'm so excited. Um, what else was I going to go? Oh, I'm working on bringing back the Third Eyes View too. I'm just not sure if it's going to be on the weekend or a weekday, but that is coming. So we'll be having 1 or 2 classes in some evening. We'll be having some evening shows where we'll do some card pulls and some energy readings and things like that too. So stay tuned. We're coming back full swing here, getting things going full swing and getting the website up going, and have a couple of other staff members going to be joining us. So we'll be able to offer some more goodies. So it's exciting. The website's not just another website. It's a place to plug in for love and light, right? All right, guys. I love you all. I think that I've touched bases on everything that I needed to. I believe so. So, yes, some night shows. Finally, Teddy Tazel. Finally, right? I know, Teddy. I know. I started out with the night shows. That was always our jam, was the night shows. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'll get there. We're going to get there, though. I promise. I promise. I promise. So maybe even this weekend we'll do some pop up. We'll see. Love the night show. Pauline loves that. See, you guys are getting me. I'll be honest with you guys. I will be honest. Spirit has been nudging me in the rumpus for this as well. I really have been getting the like, it's time to do some night shows. It's time to do some stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to. I want to be stubborn, right? It's the dragging my feet. So anyway, I'll get there. I promise you guys. See, I'm human too. I love you. All right. You're just not a day person. See, and I'm a morning person. I'm not the night person. I'm in bed. I get up at 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So the nights are like really exhausting for me. And then when I do get into that night routine, I don't get up as early. And then I'm not as like, I don't like it as much. I can adjust, but it's just, I'm not fully like charged that way. This is like when I'm charged. So guess maybe I just need to do like some afternoon. Maybe I don't have to go so late on the evening shows. Do maybe like 4 or 5 o'clock afternoon, which would be, I guess on the East Coast. If I do like 4 or 5, that'd be like 7 o'clock East Coast. That's evening. That might work. See, there's always more than one way. All right, I'm doing it again. Blah blah. I love you guys. I'll see you back here Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. I know I don't like missing Yona either. I love watching Yona. Yona gets me started in the morning. I usually go watch him and then come and do mine. So, all right, guys. See you. Love you.
Reiki is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that also promotes healing. It is based on the idea that the unseen life force energy flows through us and is what causes us to be alive. If one's life force energy is low, then we are more likely to get sick or feel stressed. And if it is high, we are more capable of being happy and healthy. Reiki is a simple, natural, and safe method of healing and self-improvement that anyone can use. It has been effective in helping virtually every known illness, and it always creates a beneficial effect. Reiki works in conjunction with all other medical or therapeutical techniques to relieve side effects and promote recovery. And because Reiki is all about the energy, it can be done at a distance, allowing you to enjoy a nice, relaxing session safely in the comfort of your own home. Schedule your in-person or distance session today. I look forward to working with you soon. Namaste.